Hi guys, it's taken me about 3 hours to set the camera up and sort the microphone out and sort the lighting out. It's now dark outside, but here I am, I made it. Today, this video is going to be a little bit rambly. I'm just going to sort of explain a bit about what I've been up to in various lockdowns and new things I've discovered and stuff I've been enjoying. So off we go. This channel's not going to have anything to do with jewellery because that's work. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a self-employed jeweller. I work in a tiny little studio in my garden, which is just through there. I have been for 8 years. Most of the time I love it, but with lockdown and everything, it's been kind of tough because there's only me that works there, and you know, my husband and my animals and things are great company, but it's been really weird recently, especially with Brexit. It's just all been really crap and really hard. But anyway, I don't want to whinge, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here because what I want this channel to be is, so I live really rurally in England, as you can probably tell from my accent. I love nature and animals and plants, and it's just my number one love. In fact, the reason I got into jewellery in the first place was because of gemstones, because they just come out of the ground and they're all the colours of the rainbow, and it's just like magic. I mean, you can't believe that some of them exist when you see them. So that's kind of the roundabout jewellery-ness way. But anyway, back to this. I just really gravitate back towards the things which made me happy in the beginning. Anyway, I don't want to get all massively profound. Lockdown 1, we're now into lockdown 3, I think. Lockdown 1 was kind of weird and scary, and I just kind of retreated into a hole slightly. Lockdown 2, I got quite ill. I was tested for COVID. It came back negative, which I'm thankful for, but I kind of don't believe it because I've never felt like that before in my life, and it was really weird. I just felt a strange, amongst all the other stuff, I just felt a really strange kind of whacked out tiredness, and just my head was all over the place. And that's where I spent a lot of time in bed resting, which is not like me at all. And that's when I discovered the joys of fish tube, like YouTube, but all about fish and aquariums and aquascaping and all of that stuff. And it just made me come alive again. I'd lost interest in loads of things that I previously enjoyed, so I've got a massive allotment, a massive allotment down the other end of the village where I live, which had previously given me loads of joy. So it had previously given me so much joy. It just felt like the bottom had fallen out of everything and the wind had totally gone out of my sails, and it just seemed like, what's the point? But anyway, back to the discovery of fish tube. It just made me feel, so I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but I've been gardening for like, I've probably been like gardening properly, as in like growing my own food and houseplants and everything, like properly, for over 20 years. And I kind of know quite a lot about it. Obviously I'm not an expert, I'm crap at plant names. I'm always like, oh, you know, that it's the green one over there with the spiky leaves, or oh, you know, it's the one where all the bits fall off and go all over the carpet, or oh, you know, those things that, the tall purple things that the butterflies really like in the back garden. That's about the extent of my nomenclature, naming stuff can go. But yeah, I suck at plant names. Stuff was all starting to feel really familiar, and oh, it sounds awful. It just felt really kind of tedious because I felt like I'd been over this ground, literally, so many times, and I just wanted something new. So I tried drawing, and making like a really beautiful journal, or like a recipe book, all sorts, all that sort of stuff, recipes, drawings, like a nature diary. But I suck at drawing. Like, I really, really suck. Not false modesty, I suck. And it just made me really angry because it never looked like all the stuff I had in my head, it never looked like what I wanted it to look like. And I see all these gorgeous things on Instagram and YouTube, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, I hate you. Why will my hand not do it? And obviously jewellery was work, and I just kind of lost heart with that because it was all just really, really difficult. So I felt so desperate to be creative, but not doing anything I'd ever done before. I was just feeling really bored and stale. So, fish tube, excuse my stomach, fish YouTube, aquascaping YouTube. Wow. It saved my life. It just turned everything around, and suddenly I felt alive again. I felt like there was a point to things again. Not that there wasn't a point, but I felt like someone had opened all the windows and all this fresh air had come in. And that's what this is. Or who this is, should I say. This is Izumo. He is a male better. He's about 6 months old. I got him in late October, and they said he was about 3 to 4 months old then. So he's probably about 6 months old. He lives in there by himself with some stowaway ram's horn snails that are really tiny. And he's not eating them, which is kind of weird, because I heard that betters did often eat things like that. But anyway, all of this here was my birthday present in October. I used to have a fear of fish. Still kind of do, depending on the fish. Things like snake heads, gars, loachy things with whiskers. No, not a fan. Darty things, like, not a fan. Bit alarming still, but look at him, he's so chill. He's such a smooth swimmer. Not afraid of him at all. Suddenly, like, my horizons have just gone. It's not actually scaped at the moment because it's been planted up since early October, but I don't want to cut it back because I don't have another tank to put it in yet. I don't just want to put it on the compost heap because there's like some really good plants in there, but I'm in the process of turning this room, this is our back spare bedroom, into kind of a nature room. There's a windowsill there with a cheese plant and some other bits and bobs, and a sad geranium that I left in the greenhouse for too long. A couple of massive succulents, crassulas I think, over there, and a great big yucca that's over 6 foot tall that I've had since I was 15 in that corner. This room is it's a really peaceful room. I'm planning 2 other tanks / aquariums at the moment. One of them is going to be a river aquascape, and I've got an empty ADA 60p, which is just so beautiful. I'm obsessed with ADA, I just love it, but it's so expensive, so that's kind of a long-term thing. The other thing I'm working on, which is a lot more affordable, and also because a lot of the stuff that is used in it I already have, a vivarium, hopefully a dart frog vivarium, and try and sort of scape it rather than just like, this is a habitat for a better, and then you have like an aquascape, which is its own thing. I'm gonna try and have a terrascape. Ha! So I'm waiting for some stuff to arrive that I've ordered. I will share those with you when they get here. Hopefully it won't be too long, but obviously I'm really aware that all our couriers and Royal Mail staff and delivery lads and lasses are under a lot of pressure right now, and I'm so grateful for them for just keeping me sane and bringing me the things that have given me so much joy. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to all you delivery lads, lasses, guys and gals, chaps, chapesses, and everyone in between. Kind of a new area for me too. I'm learning as I go along and spending a lot of time thinking about it while I'm peeling potatoes and brushing my teeth and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to doing those. There'll be hopefully more plant videos, more nature videos. I haven't been to the forest for ages. You haven't seen, there's a video, come mushroom hunting in the forest with me. So thanks for watching, and for your patience and indulgence in listening to me ramble on about all this sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Is this recording? Yep. Where's my notebook? Where's my notebook? There it is. I'm into a lot of new things, such as, yeah, you can edit this, it's fine. Remember, you can edit it. Blah, blah, blah. There'll be lots of editing. I'm Jewellery Hannah on Instagram and all the other social jazzments, as you'll discover with the topic of this video. What was that, dude? Was that a yawn or a burp? And it's looking all green and, you know, nature room.